Let me add the stage. All right, cool. And
test.
We go. You should be good now.
All right,
let's do it.
All right, before we begin this sit down, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Rakakodash.
Double honors to our elders and apostles in great nostrum that ruled well and taught us this truth. Salutations to the hopeful elect, Yahweh Shai's elect, scattered abroad, preaching this word and this doctrine in truth, honesty, and sincerity. All right, we're the brothers from the GMS Miami on another Wednesday night, on another fellowship night. And the topic of this lesson that we'll be going into is America is Mystery Babylon.
That's right.
America is Mystery Babylon. Okay, and we're gonna prove it out through the scriptures. Okay, contrary to what the world and society got to say, you know, these wicked churches, they tell us that America is not in the scriptures, or they say that Mystery Babylon is the Rome or the Vatican or so on and so forth, right? But it's America. Okay, and before we bring out any precepts, I want to say I'm gonna divide the lesson into two segments. We're gonna be going into the attributes of Babylon, you know, the qualities that define it, that shows and proves that it's America. And segment 2 is going to be the judgments and who and how America is going to be judged. Right?
That's right.
And within those two segments, I'm going to have 3 pauses, and so brothers can bring out the precepts and make their points if they wish to. Okay, so the name, all right, Babylon, all right. America, it goes by other names such as Babylon, Mystery Babylon, Virgin Daughter of Babylon, Babylon the Great, modern day Sodom of Egypt, modern day Sodom and Egypt, the little horn, all right, reference to Daniel, the 7th chapter, or the great whore that sits on the beast. Okay, America fits all the bill. America checks all the boxes that it is Mystery Babylon. Okay, Babylon, the name Babel, all right, is broken down. Babylon's broken down into 2 words: Babel, which means confusion, you know, going back to the Tower of Babel, and Lon, which means land, all right, meaning Babylon, land of confusion. Now, why is America called land of confusion? Okay, well, to start, America is a melting pot. If you Google the word melting pot, the first picture that you're gonna see is America.
Yes.
You're gonna see Uncle Sam and all the nations just in that melting pot. All right, there's many nations of people, many languages. All right, a lot of confusion takes place in this wicked land. You know, you got such as the alphabet agenda. Women want to be men. Men want to be women. You can identify as anything you want.
Oh, they bullshitting right now. Let's see America. Let me type in America.
Yeah, that's that. We're giving you like a literal.
Right, there you go. Wow. So boom, is checking off the box right there. The melting pot makes us great. Boom, boom. You see America with the flag around her. You know, it's a woman. Right. America, a melting pot. So it's not a hard saying.
Right. And then they taught us that since we were in elementary school.
That's right.
America is a melting pot. So this is a common saying that, you know, Esau has been embedding in us since young age. So, you know, so like I was still going into, there's a lot of confusion in this society, you know, such as the alphabet agenda. Women want to be men, men want to be women. You can identify as anything you want. They promote witchcraft, right? They promote lies, sorcery, women empowerment, all right, etc. You know, they even got this song called Genesis, which is called Land of Confusion, which is about America itself. And at the end, guess what? It shows America getting destroyed. So I want to start off with the book of Revelation, chapter 17, verse 1. Rabbi, you can bring it out, Baba
Kasha. This is book of Revelation, chapter 17, verse 1. And there came one of the 7 angels, which had the 7 vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, come hither, I will shew unto you the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters.
Right, so you have John the Revelator here, which is having a vision with an angel, one of the 7 angels, okay? And it's saying, the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. Now, that's not talking in terms of an actual physical aspect, but many waters. Now, what are those many waters? Let's go down to verse 15. You continue.
This is Book of Revelation, chapter 17, verse 15. And he saith unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the horse sitteth, are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues.
Right, precept on precept. Okay,
Right.
so those waters is talking about peoples. All right, it's not talking about actual physical waters. All right, different people, different multitudes. Okay, all nations, different nations of tongues. Okay, America has a great influence in the world population because that's why all these nations want to come to America. All right, you got all the nations sitting in this melting pot. That's why it's all confusion. That's why when you go to New York, you hear all different types of languages. All right, some people can't even they have trouble communicating sometimes. Right, you got language barriers, cultural differences, a lot of many wars going on, a lot of violence goes on here in America, especially in those big states, in those big cities such as California and New York, because it is so much confusion going on. Okay, and people are lured by America. All the nations want to come over here and partake of our spoils. All right, it is a great melting pot, like how we were going into. I want to get actually the BOB definition of the word waters there.
Mm-hmm. The waters inside. I don't know if the thing is on, but Greek.
Strong's G 5204. Udor.
Udor. Right. Water in rivers and fountains and pools, of the water of the deluge, of water in any of the earth's repositories, of water as a primary element through which the world that was before the deluge arose and was compacted, of the waves of the sea. Well, here's the definition right here: figuratively used of many peoples.
That's it. Okay, and that's the actual definition of the word waters that is being used in this context. All right, used of many people, meaning a lot of nations, all the nations, all right, are in America.
Yep.
Okay, and you got also different countries that that have different multitudes of people, but America is that location where when you think about that melting pot, America fits the bill. Okay?
I mean, point blank, period.
Right.
By far, there's no competition when it comes to it. America has all the nations here.
You can find every culture over here, like the brothers going into every nation out here. You go to other parts of the world and you'll find, a variety of different cultures and languages in one land, but not as much as America, bro.
Right.
You'll find the Asians over here. You'll find the fucking Hamites over here. Esau, obviously, over here. All of them.
It's easy to find. Like you want some Ethiopian food? There's one over there on 199. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, 199 and 441.
Yep.
You want some Asian food? It's all over. You want Turkish food? It's here. You know what I'm saying? Elamite food, Greek food. Right. All type of cuisines. All these people here. Your brother drive Lyft or Uber. You done had all these nations in your car, man.
Yep.
Yeah,
you even got names like Little Haiti,
right?
Italy, right? Chinatown,
right? Chinatown, right?
Little Havana,
right?
Yep.
There's even a city, I believe, in New York, a town called Babylon.
Yep, Long Island.
Right.
Yeah, that's where a lot of dead harlots were found. Goes to show you the spiritual on that one.
Right. Kawamo, before he got fired from CNN, he would report from Babylon, New York. It would say it on the thing.
Yep. Yeah. These elites definitely know, all right, that America is Babylon. Okay, they're biblical scholars, all right. They know that too. It's just you 2/3 Drakes, these reprobates, and the average Edomites and these average heathens that don't really know that America is Babylon, right? But the elites know, and they know that America is gonna get judged. But we'll get that later on through the lesson here. Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 13. Kalia, you got it.
Come on, this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, verse 13. O thou that dwellest upon many waters, abundant in treasures, thine end is come, and the treasures of
the measures
of thy covetousness.
Okay. No, you can stop right there.
That's a powerful scripture.
Right. So That's talking about Babylon, all right? Mystery Babylon, which is America again, okay? And it's talking about how it's dwelling upon many waters, abundant in treasures, all right? America has a lot of luxuries. Okay, you come over here, you have all different kinds of benefits, all right? First of all, we can go into, child support, EBT. You got all different sorts of restaurants open 24/7. You got 24/7 service of plumbing service. You can wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning. You get delivery. This place is filled in luxuries and wickedness too. All right, sexual pleasure is at the disposal of one buttons. Adultery. Okay, they could get weed now delivered to your door. All right, but that is why these nations are bugging out, because this place is just is filthy.
Right, America throws away more food than other countries eat.
Yes. And it's a crime for you to try to take the food that's not spoiled and
Right.
give it to those who don't have food.
Right. And that's what make it wicked.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Even a homeless person here eats better than the majority of people who live on Earth.
Right.
Because they could just dig into any dumpster and have a full course 5-star meal.
Right.
And really, it goes back to America having the petrodollar, so you can just print money, and the world goes off this world currency. Your dollar, the things that we use every day, the world goes off of that.
Yep.
So you got to step above the whole world, bro. You know, steps. You know, so even with America's bad dealings and its debt and all of that, still living lavishly because the world depends on the infrastructure that you got with your dollar.
Also, biggest consumers.
Yeah.
America imports more than exports.
Yep.
Right.
Right. Covetousness.
Oh.
Covetousness is greedy. It means basically the greediness of gain.
Yep.
All right. So when you see that being described, as an attribute of Babylon, that's letting you know that the people here are very materialistic.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They're very vain.
Yep.
Oh shit. So
What are
like,
we gonna say?
I was going back. No, it's kind of funny. You said that a couple of years ago, downtown Miami, when we used to camp at, there used to be a billboard for a car, and the title was just "Covet."
Oh, that's facts.
You
Facts.
used to just say "Covet."
Mhm.
That was a car advertisement.
Right. Obey your thirst.
Well, that's America.
That's America. You can't, bro. In the Vatican, bro.
Right.
Bro, some people try to say Babylon is actually talking about Iraq over there. Like,
That's cool. Whoa.
like, are you stupid?
You stupid. You are stupid.
That's a spirit, because all right, who's over there in Iraq and Syria? The American military.
Right, setting up McDonald's.
Right.
Right.
And what? Stealing the oil. All right, covetousness.
Right.
You're in Syria, all right, setting up military bases, all right, in those areas where they have oil. Uninvited, stealing the oil, all right, and bringing it across the border. Russia, China, Iran, Syria been screaming to the high hills, saying, "Yo, are you seeing what America's doing?" Yeah, but that goes to show you that America's Babylon the Great, very covetous.
Right. All these heathens, they all want to invest in America.
Mm-hmm.
This is the that meal ticket for all these nations to come over here to invest. Set up their restaurants, set up their businesses. You got Moab over here investing in land, setting up these high rises, so on and so forth, man.
Right. And that's beautiful you said that, because it's crazy, because even America's enemies still invest in America to this very day. Russia, Iran, China still investing in America. This whore is like, it makes sense.
Right.
You got it.
Yeah, everybody wants to put their hands on it.
Just use it.
Mm-hmm.
She's a whore.
She's a whore. She's a dot.
Right.
Right.
Mhm.
Can we go back to Revelation, the 17th chapter, bro?
Yes, sir. Back at the top.
Verse 2.
First, yeah.
Verse 2.
Whoever reads, start back from the top. Shoot, so we can run into it.
Yeah. Start at verse 2.
Come on, this is
Revelation 17, verse 2.
Revelation 17, verse 2. With whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication.
Okay. So, what is that fornication that it's talking about? Okay, it's actually talking about spiritual fornication, all right, spiritual adultery, all right, or immorality. all right, by all these nations of people taking on the philosophies of America, the ideologies of America, also by doing business with America, all right. A lot of these other nations, all right, their leaders, they do business with America. Okay, they have a lot of investments here in this wicked ass society. Okay, and even to the average person, all right, they want to invest in America, they want to be great here. It's everybody's fornicating with America. They're all sleeping in bed with her. Okay, which is an attribute that it shows that which other country fits that bill. There's no other country, there's no other city that fits the bill except America, man. Okay.
If I may add, you said all these countries are heavily invested in America. If you look at the New York Stock Exchange, that is the #1 stock exchange that has the most money throughout the world from all these different nations investing in that one entity. All right, you can Google that. All right, I found it was like 40-something trillion from the last time I saw, just in that one stock exchange alone. That's not coming from just America. That's coming from all these nations. Okay.
Let me search this real
So
quick.
you were going into that. America has that petrodollar. All right, that is the leading currency that is on top right now. So that is how America gets around. All right, that's how she moves around the block with her petrodollar, man. Because that's really where the money is.
You see what they say?
Google never lies.
Biggest importer in the world. We ain't even got to scroll down.
Yeah.
He's #1, bro.
Oh, straight from that's where I got the information about the New York Stock Exchange.
Visual capitalism.
Yep, that's a very good website. Yeah.
Even the numbers condemn America. You know?
If I may say, also the fornication through democracy, man.
Mhm.
Right, going out there through the world, pushing the democracy. This is how we're gonna making these nations that run off monarchies. Nah, fuck that. That's in the past. We'll move like this through democracy, and then they set up their puppet leaders and whoever they find in that hierarchy that has that greedy gang mindset. All right.
Right.
We're gonna become allies. We're
Right.
gonna put you in office, so that way we can take everything that we want while we make you filthy rich.
Right. Right.
You know?
No, it's beautiful you said that. Jinping, whatever the fuck his name is, the Chinese president, he went straight to California to meet Joe Biden. But they had a video. Who was all there? Nothing but American CEOs surrounding them.
Right.
All right, from Apple to BlackRock to Blackstone, all these different American CEO companies meeting with the Chinese president, because the Chinese president is about that greed. He's ready. He's there to get this money. You know.
I want to read this. It's from Statista.com. It says, which countries have the most diplomatic ties? Despite President Trump's push for America first and a diplomatic turn inwards, the modern status quo of the U.S. as unofficial leader in world affairs is still reflected in the following infographic. It's going to show them. But the stats say no other country has more diplomatic posts in foreign countries than the United States, with a total of 271 embassies, high commissions, permanent missions, and other representative offices spread around the world.
Right.
So nobody's spread around the world like America.
You need to keep it down.
Right. Yep. That's the spirit right there. And those embassies are just fronts for the CIA to fuck shit up in those countries.
Right.
Coup d'etat.
Yep. Coup d'etat shit. Yeah, you got it. Z.
You got Habakkuk on yours?
You can bring it up.
Okay, I'll bring it up. Book of Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 4. It says, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. So his soul which is lifted up is talking about a so-called white man. Esau, Edom, which runs like Babylon, the great mystery Babylon, which is America. Verse 5, it says, yea, also, because he transgresseth by wine, meaning his philosophies, like the brothers of one, his democracy, his way of life, all right, he's transgressive by it. It says, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home. That's why he got his wings spread out throughout the earth, man, because he can't keep at home.
How much embassies again, Ramon?
It said 271 diplomatic, commissions and tied everything all over the earth. 271.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking about. Those are his jerseys, man.
Yeah, diplomatic post.
Right.
Diplomacy, and that's part of their shit. You know, fornication.
So like Habakkuk 2 and verse 5, it says, yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathered unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. That's the so-called white man. He's as death. That's why the scripture say he's a border of wickedness. Wherever he has his garrisons, wherever he has his border, you know it's gonna be wickedness there, man. All types of wickedness.
If I may add, what was it like 2 years ago? Remember when America put up the LGBTQ flag in Afghanistan?
Right.
Remember that? Okay. That goes to show you that this man, yo. And America, okay, is the one pushing out the wicked philosophies on the earth, man. All right.
Exactly.
A fucking LGBTQ flag in Afghanistan.
And in Africa recently, wasn't it?
Right, Africa recently too.
He tried to fuck with the West Africa.
Yup.
Oh, right.
Con, I got it. Quick. It says, which country holds the dreadful record for dropping the most bombs? The answer is the USA.
Babylon is described
as
Babylon is described as the hammer of the whole earth. Yeah. So this is the police and military force of the entire nation, of the entire world.
Well, it's funny because they call America the police of the world.
Yep. Policeman of the world. Yep.
But you gotta
Right. That's why you know when you get it when you do deals with America, right? They say these other nations when they do deals with America, what does America does? All right, they set up their banking system in that country, and if you go off, guess what? They're gonna throw in that military coup, and they're gonna overthrow your leader, and they're gonna put the puppet leader on there, and there's gonna be they're gonna be uprising of the people, so on and so forth. And we've seen that movie play out plenty of times.
Right, it's playing out today all over.
Right. Right. So everybody's drunk. All right. These leaders are drunk. All right. Our 2/3 of our people are drunk over here. Okay. These other heathens are drunk. All right. Meaning what? Not really physically drunk, but they are transgressing. All right. They're taking on the customs, the ideologies, the philosophies, the ways of America.
Right. Well, scriptures talk about Babylon's wine. Okay. When someone is consumes wine, right? Strong wine, they're called what? Under the influence. So Babylon's wine is dealing with its influence. Okay. Political influence, financial influence, cultural influence, right? Okay, military influence, all these things. Right, so the whole world is under Babylon's influence. That's why you got fucking American Idol type shows in fucking China.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, they got cities built after the similitude of New York and fucking India. You know?
All right, all that shit going on in Dubai, they really copying off America and China.
Yeah.
Right. You know,
doing it bigger. That's all.
Right.
Same thing.
Right.
Right. If we can, Bubba, so I can read verse 6 because I just want to bring up one thing just to prove. Verse 6 it says, shall not all these take up a parable against him in the taunting proverb against him and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his? And America has got everything off of deceit. Like everybody knows these things, man. Stop playing.
Increaseth.
Right.
It doesn't say increase.
Right.
Increaseth. This is something that's continuing.
And he's still doing that.
Right, exactly. That's how this place got built up.
Yep.
There was at one point prior to World War II. All right, that America was more, secluded and to themselves. They weren't really supposed to be on a world stage like that.
Right.
And after that, they just started spreading out their military everywhere. And that's one of the reasons why they stayed out of a lot of those wars early on.
Right.
They let the other nations beat themselves the fuck down and get into all types of debt. And then they came out on the end as the industrial and military and economic powerhouse, man. And that's how the American dollar became the reserve currency of the world.
Yep.
That was strategically done, and that helped fulfill prophecy. All right, that America is Babylon the Great whore.
That's beautiful. You said that, Bishop, because when you go into the history with World War II and how that transpired, all these nations were in debt, and who became the lenders? America.
Yeah.
All right. So they could build up their infrastructure from all the war and carnage. And then you find out that America was funding both sides of the war.
Right.
Okay. Okay.
Careful, bro.
America been a deep.
You see,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
even,
yeah,
and
yeah.
even prior to all of that, it
Right.
says increasing. So since its inception,
Right.
it was what the first. It was the Mayflower. Then
Yep.
it was the 13 colonies.
Right.
Then they started the expansion westward, and
Right.
it just continued over and over
Right.
again nonstop.
They were still in land,
Precept.
Texas. If you remember that, I was telling y'all about those videos with the guy, and he was breaking down how America got this, how America got that.
Yeah.
The way America got Texas and all of those different things, it was all through deceit. It was all through lies, man.
Especially when the first settlers came through and started building their colonies, man. A lot of those Gadite tribes they was making pacts with. They was making pacts to keep the peace, to help each other out, so to say.
Yeah.
Come to find out, it was all fucking lies, man. They would ride in the middle of the night, man, or in the middle of the day when the men was out hunting and shit and fuck everything up, man.
Right, yeah.
A good movie to watch. It's brand new, brothers. I recommend. It's called the Killers. Okay.
Flower Moon.
Of the Flower Moon, man. The Killers of the Flower Moon. Okay, and that shows you how Esau is. All right, Gad had control of the oil in Oklahoma. All right, on the reservations that they were pushed to. All right, because they were coming from another state. And then what Esau was doing, all right, he ended up befriending them, building businesses, saying, hey, I could bring some medicine. And then these medicines ended up being poison. Then this guy got so fucking
Let me finish this verse 6.
He started marrying the Native American women. All right, and then once they got married, then he would kill them all so that he could take the land and the oil from them. Because all the oil was under the Gad's name, the woman and the male. They were clipping these Native Americans left and right. Gad, and mainly Gad. That's how he got all this stuff, through deceit, lies, and robbery, man.
Let me finish this. It says, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. How long unto him that ladeth himself with thick clay. And before I go to it, right, thick clay means, what's the Hebrew word for thick clay, bros? Abatiyat. You know what I'm saying? Weight of pleasures, heavy debts. So all we got to do is go to
the clock.
usdebtclock.org now.
Right.
Look.
It doesn't even look real, but it's real.
It don't stop.
Increaseth that which is not his.
Right. And mind you, this clock actually is live, not only on the website, but out in the streets of Midtown Manhattan. This clock is still done. It's right. You'll see those same numbers in Midtown Manhattan. All right, for you dumbasses out there.
Right.
About America's great and shit.
Right.
And it doesn't stop. I remember, 10 years ago when I saw this shit, I knew then this place was done. I just didn't know I was an Israelite, but I knew this place was done.
Kabar, you got Revelation 18 verse 3. Bubba Gushaw.
Revelation chapter 18 verse 3, it says, for all nations have drunk.
Right. It says for all nations. Go ahead.
For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies.
Exactly. So it says all nations, okay? All the nations, they want a piece of America. All right. They all want to be in bed with her. Like I say, she's the baddest bitch on the block. All right, all the nations that want to do business with Mystery Babylon, which is America. All right, the merchants are made rich. Okay. Look at China, how much money they made. Japan, how much money they made by doing business with America. Okay, these are the nations, especially Ishmael. All right, setting up their the 7-Eleven, so on and so forth. Okay, clearly Babylon. All right, it says, verse 3. It says, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. Okay, so clearly Babylon will be a great city in which it will have great abundance, luxury. All right, trade, even going back to slavery. Okay, back to the days where you had Judah, all right, being imported from the transatlantic slave trade, and who was funding those slave trips? All right, it was Amalek, right? The small hatters, man.
JJs.
Right.
Small hats.
So spiritual immorality again, and America. It shows that these attributes that Mystery Babylon is going to be enticing in the last days. and America fixed that bill, right? Not Rome, not modern day Iraq, not the Vatican. Okay, America fixed the bill that so far it is Mystery Babylon. Okay,
That's
Mhm.
but yeah, I had a quick fact here, but you already brought it out that America is the largest importer globally, 3.4 trillion imported as of 2022.
Oh man, when you read through Revelation 18 and it goes into the cinnamon and this,
Right,
you can
right.
actually look these things up in Google, and America is the biggest importer of those things.
Right.
You can look them up. You know, they import everything. America has it all. You know, you come over to America, you got nations still think, people from other nations still think they'll come over here and find gold on the streets and money on the floor. You know,
Right, and it's starting, you know, to be a culture shock. You know, being around certain, you know, people who came from like the Caribbean or Latin America. You know, in recent years, you know, they come here to work and they're starting to realize like, damn, you know, this is hell.
Not it. It's not
This
it.
is not it. Like, dang, you know, I'm working and working and working and working and ain't got nothing to show
getting
for it.
taxed.
Getting taxed.
It's a wicked place
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Or they get their green card and they get put on these farmlands,
Yep.
and then they get beaten.
Yeah.
All right, they also get misuse and lied to and live in freaking unbearable situations.
You got no control over your children. That's for the everyday American.
Yep. Oh yeah.
You know, they come and people come over here from overseas. They're like, what? You can't even rule over your own children, over your own house.
Yeah.
You know, you got to go off of this man's rules and all these different things. You got to have a license, all of these different things. Over here, it is hell. It's bondage. So it looked like a whore, like a whore you want to fucking touch, but you gonna get burnt.
She got the gerbil.
Right.
She will burn you. She will burn you and-
Can I show the picture or you want me to wait? Oh, okay, cool.
Because I'm gonna bring out a certain precept and then we're gonna back it up with the preacher.
Come.
Which brings me to my next precept, Jeremiah 51 verse 7. And Yeshaya, you got this one.
This is Jeremiah 51:7. Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad.
Right. So it's talking about Babylon, okay, being a golden cup in the Lord's hand. Which is that Babylon? America, okay? America is that golden cup in the Lord's hand. All right. So we see how Revelation 17 and 18 go with Jeremiah chapter 51 and chapter 52 as well, which we'll go into that shortly. But it's speaking of the same Babylon, okay? Speaking of America, okay? All the nations are drunk, all right? All the nations are influenced by America, okay? I remember seeing a video of this Ishmaelite woman in her whole entire hijab, and she's playing basketball, balling, you know, shooting threes and all that, which it shows that, you know, these other nations are they're completely rotten with the influence of America. Man.
Shit, you got videos of bitches with the hijab, whatever you call that shit. And they twerking, twerking that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I got two scriptures. Come made a statement. Say, see how we're going back and forth and showing, putting the pieces together to show that the different characteristics of America, what Babylon is being described as is America. So I want to bring out Isaiah chapter 28, verse 9 through 10. Because, hey, man, this is how you teach the Bible.
Right.
All right. All right. Because the Bible, all right, is put in, all right, it's coded, and all the elect are going to, be able to decipher it.
Mm-hmm.
Isaiah chapter 28, verse 9. Whom shall he teach knowledge? And whom shall he make to understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast. All right. And we got this understanding of the breakdowns and how to go, all right, from chapter to verse through our apostles and elders, okay, of Great Millstone. That's what we're giving the credit to. All right.
Mm-hmm.
The Spirit power Yahweh Shai. Verse 10. For precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line, here a little and there a little. All right. And so you saw how, brothers are going, bringing out Jeremiah and Revelation and putting the puzzle together, man, precept upon precept, line upon line. to prove that America is Mystery Babylon. All right?
Mhm.
That's how you teach the Bible. Okay? Just wanted to bring that up.
The water,
You know?
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to bring out another thing real quick too. You know, because we speak about philosophies, democracy, Christianity, how all these nations are taking on the wine of America, but also the military alliances with the other nations.
Mhm.
All right, this is why America has military bases, and we were going into embassies all over the world.
Uh-huh.
Okay, quick fact here that I got. The United States, the world's preeminent military power, operates at least 750 U.S. military bases, sites abroad in 80 countries and territories, according to the Quincy Institute for Responsible Statecraft. The U.S. has at least 3 times as many overseas bases as all other nations combined.
Right.
Yep.
It's right now front page Google.
Right. That's how you know Babylon is a whore. That's whorish behavior. You know what I'm saying? A hoe is always in everybody's business, bro.
She's a deep ditch.
She always is somebody like always got in the problem.
Can't keep home. Right. So now we see how when the Lord says Babylon has been the golden cup in the Lord's hand. Okay. Which brings me to my next precept here, Micah chapter 2, verse 11. You're right. You can bring it out.
Mm-hmm.
This is Micah 2, verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sword destruction.
Right.
Go down to verse 11. Yeah, that's what I'm on.
If a man walking in the spirit and falsehood do lie, saying, I will prophesy unto thee of wine and of strong drink, he shall even be a prophet of this people.
So now we see how we can elaborate on what that wine is, okay? Because wine makes you feel good. So that's why it says lies and deceit, okay? Lies and falsehood makes you feel good like wine does. And America pushes that, okay? Such as homosexuality, okay? Infidelity, freedom to the wickedness. All right, do as you will, spirit. God, the quote, God hates the sin, not the sinner spirit. Free to do as you please, all right? This is why, our Western women are seen as whores in America.
That's why you gotta, because when you read verse 10, that's why that's very important. And that's why we're doing this lesson, to let our people know, as when we came in the truth, we found out America is Babylon.
Right.
And the Lord put the spirit upon you to know that this is Babylon and this is not your rest. Because it's Babylon, this place condemned. It's wicked. You can break it down. It's polluted and it will destroy you. So those who be into the wicked, strong drinking the wine of Babylon's philosophies and the things they push out, they be destroyed. Look at even the celebrities of our people. They got more money than the rest of our people, but they be fucked up. Bro. They be getting cased up. They be depressed. They be having suicidal thoughts. They even post on fucking let the world know. Kanye West, you know all their business or too much of it. P. Diddy.
Right. They're used for psyops.
Yep.
Right. They sellouts.
Yeah.
Kirk Franklin, all of them, from the church, from the so-called Baptist church to the celebrities, the rappers, and all of that, man.
Right. They're physically abused, mentally abused.
Right.
Yeah. If the movie They Clone Tyrone didn't tell you that, then I don't know what.
It did, but they ain't want to register it. So that's that willfully ignorance that comes. That's why the Lord is only going to save his remnant out of this place.
They don't look up the letter J.
Right. And they refuse to look up the letter J, though. Because they know that if I look it up, then I saw it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then they works are reproved.
Because the thing is, our people are idol worshippers, a lot of them, and they still love this place.
Mm-hmm.
They love America. Secretly.
Right. So America is that mystery Babylon that's pushing that wine. Okay. America holds every unclean spirit under the sun, and it's wicked as society, man.
They teach there is no God.
Yeah. Right.
But they say this is a God-fearing land. It's where always trust.
They erect Baphomet statues at the Capitol buildings, state Capitol buildings.
That was Ohio or Iowa,
Oklahoma. It did a tour down there.
Yeah. Right. Isaiah chapter 47, verse 9. And and after this we'll go into the second segment.
Mm-hmm.
You got a war Baba Shah.
Isaiah 47:9. These two things shall come to thee in a moment, and one day, lost children and widowhood, they shall come upon thee in their perfection for the multitude of thy sorceries and for the great abundance of thy enchantments.
Mm-hmm. So this is going into already that what's going to happen to this mystery Babylon, okay? It's going to be judged, okay, by a certain judgment, okay, that it's not going to be revived from, okay? After this judgment happens, okay, America's done. We see America how it's already flowing, okay? It's being strangled financially. Everybody's already hurt. Their pockets are hurting in America, all right? Now they're saying that, you know, they got a president that's not going to be fit for office anymore, which is going to bring out what? Uproars with the people. Okay, there's an economic expert saying that 2024 is going to be the year that America's going to crash. All right, so even Esau's prophesying the judgment and the destruction of America, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there's judgment that's coming to America, which is mystery Babylon. All right, it is a source of the earth that pushes sorceries. All right, magic, witchcraft. A big example of that, okay, is the music. You know, sports, entertainment, technology. All right, TV. Celebrities, okay?
Advertisements,
advertisements, okay, cartoons, the pseudosciences that they teach us, all right, since we are young.
It could be an advertisement about fucking car insurance, and they pushing out a Momo vibration. You know what I'm saying? Or about fucking fast food restaurant, and they pushing out a wicked vibration. And they, you know, bacon, or they got two moles, and two moles in the McDonald's.
Like with pom poms in their hands.
Right, Adidas commercial, and they pushing trannies.
Yep, right.
And that's why Russia's getting really pissed off. All right, because they're not into that shit. A lot of them are not into that shit, and that's why they're using that as a reason why they got to continue to fight in Ukraine, because America is trying to push that shit even in Ukraine. Right.
Oh, look at the Pope.
Yep.
Now he gave authorization to the other priests to be able to bless the homosexuals and the sodomites.
Yep.
And so this place is through, man. This place is through. Okay. I mean, what else? Let's go.
Oh, they found that fucking weirdo having sex in the Senate building.
Right.
Ohio. Yeah.
Oh, don't forget how the Pentagon had the child PRN.
Oh yeah.
Thing. You know. So this is what goes on, man. Look at your president.
Smelling children.
It was a 9-year-old, and he said, how old? She was like 6. No, she wasn't even 9. She was 6 years old. He goes up to her. How old you turn today? 19. Cringe.
Jeffrey Epstein hanging out with Bill Clinton.
Right.
All right. Donald Trump, for you Trumpers out there. This place is wicked, man.
Right.
There's a reason why this place gonna get destroyed by fire.
Come on, man. 9/11, that was enchantments.
Yep.
I think the Ellen DeGeneres background is the Epstein Island.
Yep. Epstein Island, yep.
Island.
Which, 2024, they're gonna release the names, 170 names. All right.
They should do it now.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, it's all good. It's the will of the Lord. It's the will of the Lord.
God.
I'm gonna do a listen on it.
Right, so going into those enchantments that Isaiah chapter 47 is talking about. All right, that America pushes on these other nations and across all four corners of the earth. All right, the sexual immorality, the promiscuity. You got a place called Sin City in America, Las Vegas,
Magic City, Miami.
A strip club called Magic City. Right? Okay, you could come over here and do whatever you want. Okay, the wicked holidays, the paganism. All right, the list goes on. All right, no other country pushes this except America. Yep. I got a quick fact here, too. America leads in the world with the most banned movies in other countries. 50 Shades of Grey, for example, was banned in 7 countries because it promotes sexual immorality or promiscuity.
Over here, it was the biggest thing.
Yep.
Yeah, they got books. Yeah, that's
right. Everybody was in a spell when that damn 50 Shades of Wickedness came out.
I never watched it.
I never watched it either.
I heard about it.
Gotta watch
There's
that.
another movie, 365 Days. They made like 2 parts of it. People went crazy over that movie too.
365 days doing what?
Because he got kidnapped.
Look,
Yeah,
man,
fell in love with him.
Oppenheimer and Barbie came out the same weekend, and Barbie
Got the most watch.
Barbie killed that shit.
Right. Well, Barbie goes back to Horror's philosophy. The brother from London was going into it.
Mm-hmm.
Barbie was basically the spirit of Lilith, the spirit of being a whore. Feminism. Forsaking the actual natural role of a woman, which is to be a wife, a nurturer, a mother. And turning away from that to be basically the modern woman, a feminist. Sexually liberated. To be out in the streets partying and showing your body off, man. All right. There was a point in time where, women would play with dolls and the dolls would be little baby girls, covered up, and then when Barbie came out, you even see the children's toys are, more, they wear more form-fitting clothes. You can undress her, you can do up her hair. That's all goes back to witchcraft. It's the spirit of a wicked woman. Okay. And then Babylon pushes that vibration throughout the whole earth. Okay.
Even that character Ken in that movie, he's a effeminate man.
Yeah.
Soy boy.
I ain't seen Barbie, but I seen Toy Story 4 watching it. Toy Story 3 and 4 watching with the kids. Yeah, Ken is a
momo.
He's a momo. Disney, for example, right? You got the little. You always got one of Disney stars holding the little wand,
Right.
so on and so forth. All right, you got grown ass people going to Disneyland, and they're more enchanted than the damn kids.
In the movie Enchanto, you had like a woman. She was like a bodybuilder.
Encanto.
Enchanted, yeah.
Encanto.
Yeah, which that had Drake. That had Jake in the chokehold, man.
That had Northern Kingdom and Turks. Man, shit.
When that shit came out, I couldn't stop hearing about it.
Yeah, that shit was annoying.
So that summarizes really the attributes that America's Mystery Babylon, okay? No other country, no other nation fits that bill. So America is really checking off all these boxes, okay? We're pulling it through the spirit verse by verse, okay? So with that, I want to end my first segment. So brothers want to bring out any precepts? You may.
I want to bring this out. We're going into the witchcraft. Get a Nahum 3. 4.
You got it.
This book of Nahum, chapter 3, verse 4 says, because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, which is America, man, says the mistress of witchcraft, which selleth nations through her whoredoms and families through her witchcraft. And all these nations, they look at America because of what the witchcraft, the New York City with the flashing lights. You can come to America and be whatever you want to be, man. You can be the president of the United States. He's selling these nations through that wine, that philosophy. Man.
Right. You could be the over the health. What's that position that motherfucker got? Yeah, the health director of the fucking whole country, and you could be a fucking transformer.
Oh yeah, the Levine character.
Weirdo.
The deputy of the health service, something, HS something of the department.
You could be Woman of the Year for People Magazine, and you was born a man.
You could be Miss He played in the Olympics.
Yeah, you can participate in women's sports.
What?
That's crazy.
And it's crazy because the witchcraft is they're pushed on you saying that's normal.
Yeah.
That's the fucking witchcraft, man.
Right.
And it's not normal, man. I mean, common sense, man. All right. If that Levine character died today, 100 years later, they dig up the fucking bones. They're gonna be like, this was a man. Just a fucking bugged out person.
They wouldn't even know that.
Yeah.
He was a
man. Yeah.
They would just say, oh, this is a man.
Right. Exactly.
Okay. I mean, you in the ancient world, people would do that. You had different pharaohs and queens that would dress up as the opposite sex, and they dig up the bones and they look through the history. This is a man. They don't have no fucking questions about it. So why would there be a question about it now?
Right. So what they saying is, it don't matter. It's your mindset. So a 2-year-old could know whether they are a male or a female now.
Right.
And now there's 1,000 genders, and who's pushing out that vibration other than America?
Right.
Babylon the Great.
America, mainly, let's bring out the nation.
This pussy hoe.
Esau, Edom, so-called white man, white
America.
woman, and white child. All of them. Okay, it's the white man. that's doing this shit. We gotta make that very point right there. It's him.
You got a Z.
Nahum 3 and 5. It says, Nahum chapter 3 and 5 says, it says, "Behold, I am against thee," saith the Lord of hosts. So the Lord is against this place. And I would discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame. And all these nations are seeing how filthy and wicked this place is. It's full of confusion, man.
Right.
Verse 6 says, and I will
cast... real quickly, but not to cut you up. I read an article where Russia's using that as a push to their citizens. Like, you see what America is doing with all this weirdo shit. All right, they look what they're doing to their children. Okay, they're pushing that vibration heavy to their citizens. Like, this is why we gotta continue this war in Ukraine. They're trying to push that shit to our children, man. And they're showing videos of all the shit that America has been caught doing. All right, with books. Okay, teaching children how to be a cross-dresser, how to be a freaking weirdo. And that's why Russia and those that are allied Russia, they're ready to pounce on this bitch, man. And the citizens are gonna be with it, man. Because America's a big fucking freak show, man. Yep.
Nahum chapter 3, verse 6 says, and I will cast abominable filth upon thee, and make thee vow, and will set thee as a gazing stock. Verse 7 says,
gazing stock. The president, the fucking of the United States can't even walk straight. Falls walking straight. Falls walking down the stairs. Falls walking up the stairs. All right? A gazing stock, man.
You can't talk
right. Fumbles.
Sniffs children.
Sniffs children.
Go the wrong way on stage.
All right?
You got a blind man lead him into a room.
Right.
Holy shit.
Yep.
Got a blind man.
All right.
Right.
He allowed the Transformers at the White House, showing their breasts during the whole June month in the front yard. Had a fucking rabbit, a bunny rabbit, pulling away from the media. Gazing stock. That's America, man.
Let's get a definition of gazing stock.
Yeah. Ra'aya, to see. Yeah. To see, look, gazing stock. Looking, appearance, seeing, sight, seeing, appearance, sight, and spectacle. And these nations, everybody finna see the downfall of America. You know, ultimately it's gonna be when the nations see the fire from standing afar. But even before then, when America goes into this turmoil and that dollar crash, this shit gonna before the Lord literally shake the earth, it's gonna figuratively shake the earth. Because World War III is gonna come. The mark of the beast is gonna come. America's gonna be the center of judgments. Because now you look at Syria, you see bombs drop over there and chemical attacks and drones dropping. You be like, ooh, that's dumb. Pray for Syria. Nah, bitch. This shit finna come over here to America. The Lord finna plague this shit like ancient Egypt, man.
Right. And you ain't gonna be able to hide it either.
Right.
Right. People gonna be on their phones putting this shit up on TikTok, on social media, man, for the world to see, man.
Yep.
Right.
So America's a spectacle. It's like a soap opera going on over here.
That's right.
Freak show.
Like
Babylon is falling. It's falling.
Yeah, the House of Cards, but real.
Oh, that's water. Hey, I recommend brothers watch that House of Cards. Kevin Spacey. I mean, he's the devil, bro. He played it perfect. That was a role for him. Oh.
What you got, Z?
This is the last verse. It's Nahum chapter 3, verse 7. It says, and it shall come to pass that all they that look upon thee shall flee from thee, and say Nineveh is laid waste. When we know America is a code name for Nineveh, Assyria, right? Because Babylon, they worship the same gods and they use the same tactics as those ancient kingdoms. Man. It says, who will bemoan her? Whence shall I seek comforts for thee? Because nobody's gonna care about this place, man. All right, those people that's here, they're gonna flee to these other nations. As the scripture says, that they're gonna look upon Babylon and they're gonna see the smoke coming up for a very long time, man. Nobody's gonna give a shit. Man.
Only the merchants. Because they're not gonna be able to make money with this place anymore.
I got something back up, Z. I got Isaiah 47.
Actually, I'm gonna bring that out right now.
Cause
Actually, go over there.
Kali I
That's not good. This is second entrance.
Second address.
Yeah, and 6.
Oh yeah, hold on, give me a second. You got it.
This is second entrance 15 and 6. For wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. And what is that speaking on? That's speaking on the different philosophies, the different idolatries that Babylon pushes. You know, it has exceedingly polluted the whole world. That's why these other nations look up to Babylon.
That's right. You want Isaiah 47?
That's it. Anybody got anything else? I done warned it a rip.
Isaiah 47 and 1. You want me to start 1?
Go on, yes.
Yeah, I might as well, yeah. You good. Isaiah 47 and 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate.
Gone. So that is prophecy that is beginning to happen right now. Okay, we're seeing the beginning of the downfall of Mystery Babylon, which is America. Okay, and it's not talking about ancient Babylon. Okay, but America, that virgin daughter. Okay, and who's ruling America? The Edomites.
That's right.
All right, Esau. Esau is losing his power. Esau is starting to lose his power, and the nations, they no longer fear Esau. The bully that used to be on the block is now looked at as the PUSSY. Okay, so because why? People are waking up. First of all right, people are starting to repent, and the elect are being sealed, man. And with our people waking up and coming back to the power, to our true power, Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, that is the destruction of our enemy. All right, which is Esau, and along with his wicked ass kingdom, which is Babylon. Okay, which is he rules. Okay, that I want to go into that virgin daughter. Okay, because the land has not been touched by warfare. Okay, there's been no invasion that's been done to America. That's why it is referred to as that virgin daughter of Babylon. Okay, we had that. That's that. You know, well, you can bring out Pearl Harbor, but Pearl Harbor, that was also what it was. It was also the Edomites that eventually they manipulated.
That shit was deception. It was deception.
Right, the lies.
Right. Whether Japan was able to do it by themselves or not, Esau knew that shit was coming. They knew it. It's all over all type of documentaries and shit. They knew that Japan wanted. They was threatening that land over there.
Right. And that fleet of ships that was there was an older fleet, and you know it's a process. You can't just throw away a whole battleship. Right. It's a process you got to go through. You got to break it down. You got to wire it. You got to spray different walls. So Japan coming over there bombing that fleet did them a favor.
That was top brass in America from the president, Roosevelt, and men like him. They wanted to go into that war. They wanted it, man. They needed a reason to get the American people to get behind them and go into World War II all in.
Why is that? Why is that? Because of the Great Depression. America was in economic turmoil, and they needed to start up the war machine to get the economy jumpstart. And every economist would say the reason why America got out of the Great Depression is because of World War II. That's it.
It's into the golden age.
Into the golden age. That's
50s
it.
and 60s.
Google it.
Boomers, right?
It was because of the economy, the Great Depression, man. All right, it fucked up this country badly, and they needed a war. So that was how they were like, how do we get into this war to jumpstart the economy?
You know, Churchill and Roosevelt was talking. They was already talking to each other.
They needed it. It turned America around. And that's where you get, like, you know, Grease, the movie is based off the 50s and 60s. Got the cars now and American Home and shit. You know what I'm saying? The American Dream. All that shit came. World War II allowed that to happen, man. They needed that.
You see, when Oppenheimer in the movie, I remember when he was in front of those people and they was like rejoicing after the bomb hit. The mindset of these Americans.
Yeah.
You got a war sauce. Let's go.
Before that, though, no, it's called Swab. Right. So, Virgin Daughter of Babylon, which is America, which is ruled by the Edomites. Can we get Psalm chapter 137 real quick?
Ooh, goodness. Golly. That's a bad one right there. I get it. Psalm 137, verse 7. It says, "Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom, And what does Edom mean, bros? Red. His blood show forth through his skin.
Mm-hmm.
It says, the children of Edom, the red people, in the day of Jerusalem, who said, race it, even to the foundation thereof. Verse 8, O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us.
It says, "O daughter of Babylon." So who's is in power and who is actually in control of daughter of Babylon right now? Right.
Edom.
America, right, which is ruled by Esau, man.
That's why the scripture say Virgin Babylon. In Revelation, it's telling you who these people are. It is Esau, Edom, man, the so-called white man.
Right.
And it's who else then?
Right.
Who ruling the earth then?
Right.
We got the fatness of the earth in the sword.
Right.
Man.
This is a blessing. Come on.
The whole earth speaking English and shit. You know?
Right.
Not Latin, like probably speaking in the Vatican.
They ain't speaking Arabic.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Apostle always goes into it. In order for you to fly planes in general, you need to know English.
Yep.
Right. Okay. And of course, again, if you want to trade oil, you need to use the American dollar.
Mm-hmm.
And who controls the American dollar? The Edomites. Whose face is on the American dollar? Edomites.
Right. So, and the USA, you say like it's like the headquarters of Esau's kingdom.
Yep.
That's why this is Basra.
Yep.
Right. Yeah, the capital. Right. This is raise it. Because why did they say that? Because Esau, right, the so-called white man, he was cheering on the destruction of our people, man.
Yep.
Oh, he helped the Babylonians take us down. All right, that goes into the book of First Ezra. All right, how they burned down Jerusalem, and they helped the Babylonians, so on and so forth.
And then, if I may type this up, they did it, and they actually erected a monument for the Ark of Titus.
The one in New York.
Which they got various replicas of those all across America.
All across the earth. This is the Ark of Titus. And here you go. Come on, Internet. There you go. It's showing you, what is that? That's the menorah. That's the 7 candlesticks.
Right.
The Romans celebrated and commemorated themselves race in Jerusalem in 70 AD.
Yep.
You know, when in the ancient times with the ancient Babylonians, they was there rooting it on and helping to capture all the Jake that was trying to get away. This time, the daughter of Babylon came and did it themselves, man.
And who were the Romans?
Esau, Edom.
Oh, okay.
Look, that's crackers.
Yeah. That's Edomites.
I believe there's some text that shows somewhere where it says the Jews, something like that, around there.
Nah, shit. Probably.
I just know
but it's probably written in Rome.
Right. I just know that Ark of Titus is in New York City.
There's a replica in Atlanta.
Atlanta. Yep. Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's
for
right.
real?
That's right.
So in New York and Atlanta.
Atlanta. Yep. Yeah.
And talk about Egypt and Rome and all that.
Right.
The Migos did a video, right?
Right, they did it on top of it.
With,
Yeah.
The niggas in trouble?
Niggas in trouble. Yep, that was it.
Yeah, you damn right.
They look, the so-called white man has a statue commemorating themselves taking out the menorah, taking out spoil from Jerusalem, man. This is who we talking about, man.
Yep.
Right. Goes to show you that those 1948ers aren't the real people, because if they were, this shit wouldn't be standing.
Right. That's right.
That would be considered anti-Semitic, right?
Right. Stupid.
Oh, why they ain't speaking against that? What you want?
Checkmate.
Group 4, Bubble Shop.
Baruch 4?
Yeah. It's 31.
Hey, the water y'all Bashim outside, we got this truth, brother.
This Baruch chapter 4, verse 31. Miserable are they that afflicted thee and rejoiced at thy fall.
That's right.
So it's some more there.
You keep going. It's right here.
32. Miserable are the cities which thy children serve. Miserable is she that received thy sons.
Oh.
For as she rejoiced at thy ruin and was glad of thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation.
Bam.
We go back to Isaiah chapter 47, verse 1 again.
All right.
You can start from the top again.
Isaiah 47:1, come down and sit in the dust.
Which that dust is confusion. Sit down in the dust. Go
Mhm.
ahead, continue.
O virgin daughter of Babylon, sit on the ground.
Right. On the lowest state, okay? That's what's gonna happen to America. We're starting to see that now. This is prophecy being fulfilled. We're in the end times. Okay, because America was on top, but now it's starting to crumble, all right? Mystery Babylon is falling. That's America. Right. Go ahead, continue.
There is no throne. O daughter of the Chaldeans,
Right.
Chaldeans,
Which you know, you go into the scriptures, all right? The Chaldeans, they were warlocks, magicians, all right? Just like Esau, all right? Into the ancient Babylon, all right? The customs, spells,
Yep.
demons, right? All right, America's a very pagan, satanic place, man.
Right. That's why in their media they have what's known as broadcasting. Right?
Right.
Casting a spell. You know?
Casting the
Control
broad.
program.
Yep. Program. Yep.
Right. The voting system
Mhm.
goes back to divination.
Right, divination. Perfect.
but thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Take the millstones and grind meal. Uncover thy locks, make bare the leg.
Right, so that's the prophets exposing Esau, man. People starting to see that this is the devil the Bible speaks of. All right, we exposing Esau through the spirit, man. All right, through the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. All right, he's getting exposed. We're exposing his plans. We're exposing, first of all, his nationality, who he is. All right, he is not nothing referred to even as whites. Okay, the color whites goes into purity. All right, which he is the opposite of that.
Facts.
All right, we're exposing what he's gonna do to this society, right? Which is gonna bring out what? The digital dollar, right? The MOTB, the NWO. Okay.
If I, sorry, I was gonna say something happened. Now, when it tell you in 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 8, the wicked will be revealed and consumed by the spirit of his mouth. You know, and we making this man, we expose this man.
Right.
All right.
Right, and this is just one of the attributes of how America's gonna fall, right? By being exposed.
Right.
Okay, that horde that's being exposed, man.
That's right. That's right.
All right, and we're doing it through the scriptures. Okay,
Right.
the scriptures are exposing Esau through the mouth of the other prophets. Continue though, brother. You got it.
Take the millstones and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers.
That's it.
Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yeah. Thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance. I will not leave thee as a man.
It says, "I will take vengeance." Okay, and who's gonna take vengeance? Yahweh Shai,
Right.
our Lord and Savior, man. Okay,
I got a precept to back that, the vengeance part. Jeremiah chapter 49, let's get to the point, verse 22. Now, if you go to 7, it's just in regards to Esau, Edom, all right? Just jumping down to the point. Behold, he shall come up and fly as the eagle and spread his wings over Basra. All right? Modern day Basra is America, Babylon the Great.
Right.
All right? Basra was the capital of Edom in the ancient times, okay? And at that day shall the heart of the mighty men of Edom be as the heart of a woman in her pains. All right, the mighty men meaning the military, man. The Space Force, for example. All right, the special forces, the Green Berets, the Rangers, they're all gonna shit their pants. Wear them adult diapers, better. Because when your house try comes, y'all gonna defecate on yourselves.
That's right.
Just back it up with Isaiah 63.
Isaiah 63? Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. I'm one bar. You got it.
All right, it's the book of Isaiah 63:1. Who was this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save.
So it says, who is that coming from Edom? All right, brothers. That's right. That's right. That's talking about Yahweh Shai, okay? Basra, which is we're going into the capital of ancient Edom, which is symbolic for America today. Okay, and this is a future prophecy that's going to happen very soon, Lord willing, through the Spirit. Okay, letting us know that the Edomites are what? They're still here.
That's right.
They're still here today, and they're not done away with. Which is that's a doctrine that some wicked Israelites push, man. Right? Okay, and when it says his garments, they were red. All right, that is symbolic, figuratively, for the blood that's the amount of bloodshed that Yahweh Shai is going to cause, okay, which is righteously.
Come if I may back you up, it starts off with who is he that cometh from Edom? Is that in Genesis? Esau that dwelleth in Edom.
Genesis 36.
He that dwelleth in Edom.
Esau is Edom, and they dwelt in Mount Seir.
Right. Are you gonna get that precept or not?
I just wanted to quote it.
I got a precept to land back that because you said the traveling. It's what did it say? Blood, the red and dyed apparel. Okay, you said it was symbolic for the amount of bloodshed, right? If you could get Isaiah chapter 26, verse 21. It says, "For behold, the Lord cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity. The earth also shall disclose her blood and shall no more cover her slain."
Right.
All right. So when Yahweh Shai comes, who the word English calls Jesus,
Right.
all right, with his mighty angels, all right, and they're all so-called black men, all right, let's get that correct, so-called black, all right, they're going to be, all right, putting a lot of people to death, especially those dwelling here in Babylon the Great, America, all right, which is ruled by the Edomites, Bosra, okay?
Right.
See, if they bought these things out at the Baptist church, people won't come back the next Sunday.
Nah.
Too much.
They gonna go there. They gonna search for a new pastor.
Right.
You know, they ain't gonna mention it, but they like, oh, I just not, you know.
Somebody call the cops or something.
They might call the cops.
Right.
Hate speech.
Bring it out. What's up?
Isaiah 66:15.
I'm gonna hold that down. Hold that down, bud. I'm gonna get that in a little bit.
All right.
I'm gonna let you bring it out. I got you.
What we got, bro?
Right. So, hey, Yahweh Shai is coming back in his angelic, conquering, godly form. All right, not as a man. And, and who's gonna take vengeance? All right, starts with Yahweh Shai, like the Savior. All right. He's coming back in his concrete, godly form. All right. He's not coming back to bring peace. All right, Yahweh Shai is coming back to destroy Babylon and these other heathens. Okay, and put them into chains, man. Vengeance. All right, he's gonna redeem us. All right, not no president, not no Malcolm X, not money. All right, not women. Yahweh Shai is going to bring vengeance and bring deliverance upon his elect, man. For what? The affliction that all these heathens did to us, did to our people, right? Israel, and for the wickedness that America's pushing, man. Babylon. Okay. But let's go back to Isaiah chapter 47, verse 4.
Isaiah 47:4. As for our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel.
Right. So when it goes into hosts, all right, that's actually talking about armies. Okay, who controls all these armies of these other nations? All right, our Lord, all right, Yahweh, Hashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, he controls these kings and he controls the armies. All right, to fulfill what? His will, to fulfill prophecy, man. You
got Proverbs 21 and 1. At the King's Heart.
Yeah, no, I didn't get that.
You didn't got that? Yeah, bring that out just to back what you just said.
Yeah.
You know, you can read it. You know, what I'm
said
21 and 1. 21 and 2. Slocky.
Maybe 1.
No, 21 and 1. I was right the first time. You got it. Come.
This is Proverbs chapter 21, verse 1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord Yahweh, as the rivers of water, he turneth it whatsoever he will.
There you go.
Okay, so
and that's beautiful, you know, and that's comforting for us in this truth. Because this is the will of the Lord. This is his movie, his theater. That's why, you know, this truth is so beautiful. Hey, just give it to the Lord, man. He's got it covered. He controls both sides. It's very easy, man. You know, it's the simplicity of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man.
That's right.
You know?
Now, when you go back to Isaiah 47 and 4, it says the Lord of hosts. You mentioned how the Lord is in control of all these earthly armies, but the Lord also has heavenly armies too. Okay. All right. He's coming back in the greatness of his strength. You know. All right. So the angels, you know, in the chariots going to be hovering over his place, firing hot fire laser beams on Babylon the Great. That's right. Okay. Along with the missiles. Okay. Because the missiles are the weapons of the Lord's indignation as well. And that's also part of the Lord's army. So Babylon is about to receive her great judgment. That's right. Okay.
Hey, to back up Cap and Samad, we'll tell you in Joel 3, the one at Joel 3, it's in Isaiah, I believe. The Lord mustereth the host of the battle of
Mhm.
Right.
you know.
Say, Ram, can you get that in the NLT just to back up?
It's right here in the NLT.
Yeah.
It says Isaiah 47:4 in the NLT. It says, "Our Redeemer, whose name is the Lord of Heaven's armies, is the Holy One of Israel."
And doesn't cut.
Now you got it.
What were you gonna say, Kuka?
God, man, no, that was a quick cover. Quick, say, Holy One of Israel, not Holy One of the whole world.
Right.
So the Lord is only going to redeem his elect of the nation of Israel, starting with 144,000.
Right. And that's a major reason why America, which is Babylon, finna be destroyed. They touched the apple of the Lord's eye. That's a major way that we know that America is Babylon because of what they did to us.
Yep.
So if you're a so-called Black, Latino, Native American, and you don't want to accept that America is Babylon, the fuck is wrong with you? You know what they did to your people? It completely checks off all the boxes of what the scriptures say. Jeremiah 50:33, it says that we were oppressed together. You know, Judah and Israel.
Right, all that held them captive, held them fast, and refused to let them go.
Right.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah. So in the latter days, the Israelites would be in captivity in Babylon.
Yep.
All right. And who are the Israelites? Okay. All right. Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and that goes to also prove that those 1948ers are not the people of the book because they are not in captivity.
That's right.
They're not in captivity in this world. They live in good, man. They on top.
Yep. And it really does show that America's, Babylon the Great. Just by seeing, if you go to the main page of blueletter.org and go to real time live of who's using the website, most of it is here in Babylon the Great in real time. The elect is reading, studying, all right, these scriptures, man. Right? If you see it, I mean, you can Google, you can do it right now if you want to, just for edification's sake. But you see it. It's here in America. This is where the greatest salvation is going to be at. This is where we're held captive. And now we've woken up, and now we're thinking upon the Lord's name and doing our best to serve Yahweh Shemashai so we can get up out of this captivity and escape the judgment. Because if you live here in America, Babylon the Great, and you know it's Babylon, then you already know that the Lord should judge. It's going to judge this place. He's going to hit this place with fire. So what you should be doing is working your behind off to be saved. All right.
Get Baruch 2:30 for that. Baruch 2:30. I'll bring it out. For it reads, "For I knew that they would not hear me because it is a stiff-necked people." Okay, talking about our people, right? The Israelites. "But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves."
That's right.
So this is our land of our captivity, all right, America. All right. Okay. Well, this is the majority of where we're concentrated in. That's why the majority of the salvation is going to come out of America. All right. They're going to be the majority of the redemption and the salvation is going to come out of America. Okay, because everybody that's part of the elect, okay, they're going to remember themselves, which they're going to come back to the nationality. They're going to come back to the true power. Okay, they're going to hold on to that name that they've been you. And then now they're just getting it back again through the Spirit. That's right. Okay, the prophets are coming back.
Let me precept you up real quick. Real easy one too. Revelation 18. What's going to say in verse? It's talking about Babylon, right?
Right. Yep.
Verse 4, it says, "And I heard another voice from heaven saying, 'Come out of her.'" It's talking about Babylon the Great, which is fallen, right? Verse 4, "And I heard another voice from heaven saying, 'Come out of her, my people.'" So what are the Lord's people going to be? In Babylon. So Babylon got to fucking be America.
Yep.
If you saying something else, you don't need to be teaching nobody. You need to stop. Piano fall on your head. But let me finish this. It says, "And I heard another voice from heaven saying, 'Come out of her, my people, that you be not partakers of her sins, and that you receive not of her plagues,'" man. Because the Lord about to judge America, which is Babylon, with the greatest climactic judgment of all time. This revelation. This is the revealing. You got to see.
Michael 4:9 4:10. This book of Micah, chapter 4, verse 10 says, "Be in pain and labor to bring forth, O daughter of Zion, like a woman in travail. For now shalt thou go forth out of the city, and thou shalt dwell in the field, and thou shalt go even to Babylon. There shalt thou be delivered. There the Lord of hosts shall redeem thee from the hand of thy enemies."
Oh,
Dang, Babylon.
Right.
Babylon.
That's how you know that's a future prophecy. Because our people been constantly going from one captivity to another. All right, no breaks.
Yeah. All right, a quick one. Jeremiah 51:6.
Got it.
51:6. Flee out of the midst of Babylon.
Oh, start at verse 5. Baba Shah.
Jeremiah 51, verse 5. For Israel had not been forsaken, nor Judah of his God, of the Lord of hosts, though their land was filled with sin against the Holy One of Israel. Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity. For this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her recompense. You know that her is the daughter of Babylon, aka America.
Right. That's right. And that doesn't mean go fly to another country. All right. Let's talk about your mind. Get your mind out of this place, out of this gutter idolatry place, man.
Detached from the matrix.
Exactly.
Look for salvation. Lift up and look up and lift up thy head. That's your salvation is off now.
Apostle Paul said, Romans 12:2, be not conformed to the world, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. I was trying to tell Nicodemus, a man coming into the kingdom has to be born again. You got to throw the old and become a new man.
Right. Apostle Paul said we're gonna meet him in the air.
Yeah, that's right.
So back to Isaiah. Isaiah chapter 47, verse 5. I believe about verse 5, right? Yep. Gone. All right. Or you can.
Hold on, let me put it back at KJV. My bad. You got it.
Isaiah 47:5. Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the lady of kingdoms.
Right. So Esau's getting exposed. Okay, his narrative. All right, and lies. Okay, the Lord is shutting his mouth. Okay, and Babylon is gonna be utterly destroyed. Okay, and it's starting off with the prophets, because the prophets are exposing Esau. Okay, the prophets are letting you know that America is mystery Babylon, and Babylon, which is gonna be destroyed. All right, utterly destroyed. All right, total annihilation, destruction. Okay. Go on, Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 10. Did we bring that over?
No.
Nope.
We get that then. Jeremiah 49, verse 10. All right, Rod, you got it.
Ooh, that's a good one.
This is Jeremiah 49, verse 10. I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places. He shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled and his brethren, and his neighbors, and he is not.
Right, so Esau's getting exposed, man. All right, his wicked decrees, his democracies, his way of how he rules the kingdom, which is completely wicked, man. All right, the way that how he just runs shit. All right, he's just completely getting exposed. All right, started with also his nationality too, and all these other nations are starting to come to a realization that wow, this so-called white man who we looked at as the greatest so-called race of the whole earth, this is actually the scum of the whole earth. This is the devil the Bible speaks of. All right, but we're exposing him through the spirit. So the so-called white man Esau, all right, you are gonna get destroyed and you go into captivity, man. I believe in the Zondervan Bible Dictionary, it reads, when you look at the definition of Esau, it says Esau, the only nation in which the Lord did not have mercy on. Esau is gonna they go into captivity, all right, the first fruits of slavery, which is gonna be the elites. They're gonna build a kingdom for 1,000 years, and then they're gonna completely get eradicated off the earth, man.
That's right.
And these other nations, they're gonna go back to their land or whatever. But Esau, you're through.
Right.
Okay.
You jump down to 12 verse and read that. That's about the front.
So you got it. Yeah, you could.
Who's reading? Right.
Yeah. Skip down to 12. It says, thus said the Lord Yahweh, behold, days whose judgment was not to drink of the cup, I was surely drunken. And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it.
That's right.
That's gonna be the payback. You know, for what he's done to the children of Israel. You know,
13, it says, for I have sworn by myself, saith the Lord Yahweh, Bozrah shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse. And all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste.
I'll swear by himself.
So that is the destruction that's coming to America. Okay. Now, before we continue, because now we're gonna get the actual way that America's getting destroyed. Anybody got any precepts that they want to bring up?
I got this is Psalm 75. I'm gonna start at 4. Psalm 75 and 4. I said to the fools, build not foolishly, and to the wicked lift up thy horn high, and that horn will go into power. Verse 5, lift not up your horn on high, speak not with a stiff neck. And Esau think he's in power, but ultimately it's the enemy father that put him in power. Verse 6, for promotion cometh neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south, but is the Most High that power. But the Most High is the judge. He put it down one and set it up another. And the Lord is the one who put you in power, man. Just like he put you in power, he's going to take you down.
Right. That's why I say Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand.
Right.
That he used to cause the nations to be drunken thereby, because he's being set up so the Lord could come down and bring his wrath and show his power upon him.
Right.
And all of his enemies.
Yep.
Since all these heathens hate the Lord anyways, Esau made him get drunk off his wine and fornication, gave him over to all their lusts. So when Yahweh shall come with the heavenly host, he's going to take down all of these nations, especially Esau, Edom.
Right.
He wanted them to be proud and lift up their horn. Really.
Right. Hey, just like ancient Egypt, Pharaoh.
Right.
All right. He hardened his heart. So the Lord's doing the same thing with Esau, Edom, hardening his heart, because the modern day pharaohs are these Edomites. All right, and that's why America is also known as Sodom and Egypt. All right, and we all know what happened to Egypt. They got judged. All right, and that's what's coming to America. The same thing: plagues, apparitions. We're about to pound America out. All right, the Lord's going to Lord has so many judgments for this place, man. And we just excited to watch it and see it.
That's right.
Right. I say too, part of the reason is the Lord wants to set an example so that these other nations, when they think about Babylon, they'll know not to even think about rising up against the nations. The Lord said with all the hosts, the Lord doesn't need all the hosts of heaven. One angel could take out this whole thing. He wants to show his full power, his full glory, man.
Right.
It's all about him bringing forth his glory.
So America is going to get destroyed, all right, by that fire, which brings me to Isaiah chapter 66, verse 15.
Let's go.
We gotta run, brother. Yeah.
Con, what time is it? Yeah, bro, it's 10:32.
Yeah, so we're gonna finish up. We're winning the next few minutes, but wow, you got Isaiah chapter 66, verse 15.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 66, verse 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire.
All right, so the scriptures are saying the Lord is going to come with fire. All right, future prophecy that has not taken place yet. Okay, which is composed of what? Two elements. All right, the nuclear fire. All right, and the fire, the concentrated fire, the chariots, who the world intimately calls the UFOs. All right, to render his anger. So that the Lord is coming back angry. The Lord is not coming back to hand out candy canes and Hallmark cards. All right, he's coming back angry and with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. Continue, Baba Gashaw.
Verse 16. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many.
Mm-hmm. By fire will the Lord plead with all flesh. So the Lord is going to judge these other nations and 2/3 of our people as well. Okay, by that fire, right? The nukes. Okay, by the concentrated fire from the chariots. All right, and it says the slain of the Lord shall be many. Going back to Isaiah 63, how Yahweh Shah is coming back with garments dyed red.
That's
okay,
right.
Which significantly means the amount of bloodshed that's going to happen. Okay, so the Lord's coming back with destruction, man. Okay, which is a cut to these Christians, man, because they think that America's coming back, the Lord's coming back to in a peaceful spirit, but that is another lie that Babylon the Great pushes on our people. All right, Jeremiah chapter 50 verse 14.
Jeremiah 50 and 14, it says, put yourselves in array against Babylon round about. All ye that bend the bow, shoot at her. Spare no arrows, for she has sinned against the Lord.
Right. Against Babylon, right, which is America. Okay, modern day America. It says all these that bend the bow, okay, which is going into the nations with nuclear capabilities.
Right. Salaki, if I may start at verse 13, because that's going to help us with our point. It says, because of the wrath of the Lord, it shall not be inhabited. And that's how you know it's not talking about ancient Babylon. It says, but it shall be wholly desolate. Everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at all her plagues. You know, so that's not ancient Babylon, because ancient Babylon is modern day Iraq, right?
Right.
It's not wholly desolate. It's people that go over there now.
Right. Oh, they got the embassy. It's the size of the Vatican. All right, Google it. An American embassy is the size of Vatican in Iraq. Yeah. Think about that. Okay.
So this is future prophecy that Jeremiah is speaking right now, talking about the daughter of Babylon, who is literally going to be made desolate by way of nuclear missile fire and the fire from the chariots sweeping this place. Verse 14, put yourselves in array against Babylon round about, all you that bend the bow, shoot at her, spare no arrows, nukes, for she has sinned against the Lord.
Yep. Right, so all these nations that have nuclear capabilities, all right, aim all your nukes at America. Right. All right, because America is going to be desolate due to nuclear fire, man. Right. Like the scripture says, right, it's going to become a lake of fire. All right, and that is the prophecy and that is the judgment that's coming to America, man. All right, it's gonna get hit by intercontinental nuclear missile fire, man. Those to the Lord.
If I may add, what is sin? Now, your president, does he not swear on the Bible?
Right.
All day. All your presidents swear on the Bible. Okay, so that shows that you are constantly sinning against the creator of heaven and earth.
Right.
It only makes sense, man. All right. You should have chose some fucking witchcraft book. All right.
Right.
You dumbass fucking American politicians and presidents.
Right. And another reason, I think Apostle Tahar just said, another reason these people in denial about America being Babylon because they live here.
Yep.
And you read the scriptures. Whatever you think Babylon is, it's fucked. And that's why they don't want to accept it. But you don't have to accept it. It's going to smack you right in your face.
So America don't deserve to be that land after all it's done,
you know,
because you live here. But if you're an Israelite, okay, we get the heathens. All right, good. They're supposed to be proud. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It ain't, the truth ain't for them. But if you're an Israelite, you're supposed to come to this light, man. That's being shown unto you. We got hope, and salvation is actually coming. Right. It is coming for the Israelites, beginning the remnant up out of Babylon the Great. America fit the bill, so that's our hope. Oh, because of all they think they did against us, the Lord gonna have vengeance upon them.
Right.
They touched the apple of his eye. They laid the yoke heavily. You know, wasn't even merciful to the ancient. All they did to us, slaughtered our people. He that leadeth to captivity shall go into captivity. He who killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. There is the patience and the faith of the saints. So if you don't get down with this word, or you're an Israelite, so-called Black, Latino, Native American, you need to go down with this shit.
Shame face.
200 million warheads are gonna hit this land, man.
Yep.
All right. Scripture says the beast shall hate the whore. Get that
Revelation
17 verse 16.
Yeah, shoot. Revelation 18. Revelation.
I'll just go into that mystery because it says mystery.
Revelation 17:5. It says, and upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth.
Right.
That's that whore. That's in the many waters.
Right.
She on her forehead, mystery Babylon, mother of harlots, abomination of the earth. So it's a mystery, but the Lord said he reveals his secrets unto his servants and prophets.
Right.
Here's a key point: it's the abomination of the earth.
Right.
What nation on this planet fits the abomination of the earth?
Right.
Only America.
Hey, verse 6 going to tell you. And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints.
There it is.
There it is.
Come on now.
Yep.
Where else? If not America.
Right.
Don't play like that.
What, say that again, Zakari?
I say when Esau came over here, they slaughtered northern kingdom, man.
Right.
And they slaughtered Judah over here, man.
Right.
You know?
And they're still doing it.
Yeah.
They're still doing it.
All right. So
With their paperwork.
the point you want it is down here at verse 14, right?
Hey, and this the irony. The worst
Yeah,
of it hasn't even happened yet.
Right, because Jacob's trouble.
Right.
Right.
Yeah,
But 2/3 got to get it, though.
Oh yeah.
You know, just
yeah.
2/3 got to get it. You're a disgrace to our nation.
Yeah, verse 15, and he saith unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the whore sitteth, are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues, America with all of its melting pot of people. Verse 16, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore. Now the beast is who? The Roman Empire back the day revisited as America and EU and the NATO. This is a perfect depiction. This is America, and these is all the European nations, the EU, the EEC, the EU, that America sits upon and pushes out is laws, is
right, and America
policies.
Pushes basically made all these the European Union, for example,
Right.
which is a part of the beast, is NATO, made them vassal states.
Yep.
All right.
Right.
And basically, they all have to depend on America for a lot of things, especially
Right.
economically. All right.
Right.
And even that dragon represents
Mhm.
the draconian
Yeah.
legislation
Right.
that Esau Edom as a nation of people pushes out and has always pushed out.
Yeah, I remember there was this politician who was out, or some representative out there in Europe. She basically said, and they caught her on an open mic saying, "Yeah, we need to make sure that America's interests is being pushed." And she said, "Fuck the European Union." She said, "Fuck the EU."
Oh shit.
And that was years ago. And the European Union just still sitting there like, and they put that all over the news, man. You could Google that. Some fucking politician from America said, "Fuck the EU, man."
Hey, look, when you go into folklore and different type of movies or series, even The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug, when you have a dragon, it's like, don't fuck with him. Like, leave him alone. Whatever the dragon wants, don't nobody fucks with the dragon until somebody, a chosen one, comes and fucking kill the dragon. Otherwise, the dragon really rules over the whole fucking land. Like, you scared of the dragon, you know what I'm saying? You know? Right.
You said the dragon also represents power as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Horns. They got 10 horns.
Right. So America is controlling all these powerful nations.
In America, that bitch.
You know what? Baba Kushai. I know we're on time, but this has to come out just to show you how much power America has. Type in Unified Combatant Command. I've been wanting to bring this out. It's a perfect time. Unified Combatant Command. There it is. That image, right there.
This
All
one right here.
That image right there. All right. Unified. All right. Combatant Command, also referred as Combatant Command, is a joint military command to the United States Department of Defense. So look if you see this image,
they want to.
there it is. All right, you click on it or just blow it up. You know. All right, America. This is the hammer of the whole earth. All right, it has broken down the whole globe into different compartments that they oversee, man. You got the U.S. Northern Command, U.S. European Command, U.S. Central Command, all right, U.S. Indo-Pacific Command, U.S. Central Command, U.S. Africa Command, U.S. Southern Command, okay? And this is how America's able to keep their dominance, man. This is the military. They put this shit up, man. All right? This is the great horde that sitteth upon the beast, man. All right, and all these allies have to be in tune with America's policy, man. All right, that's why we just waiting to see like what's gonna make Europe change, like Europe, and well, we're seeing NATO itself already broken, Turkey, but Turkey's not part of the European Union, but Turkey's part of NATO. They're working with Russia, all right, but the European Union, like. They have to depend on America right now, but something's about to happen when they're like, "Yo, fuck America."
Exactly. Right, because Russia is not part of the NATO, and it's gonna, part of that reasoning could be shit gonna hit the fan.
Right.
Russia over here, America way over there. Who the fuck you gonna be down with? Because Russia finna have China, Turkey, Iran, all the other nations. So. Going to this prophecy, Revelation 17 and 16, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the horn. It tells you earlier in the chapter that they won together. But when it's all said and done, the European Union, those nations, they gonna hate America. And shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. And that goes with the precept that we just read. All you that bend the bow, shoot at her. So if they got a nuke, nukes coming to America, man.
And mine say NATO was actually created to keep Russia at bay.
Verse 17, for the Most High has put in their hearts to fulfill his will and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast until the words of the Most High shall be fulfilled. And the woman which thou sawest is that great city which reigneth over the kings of the earth.
Revelation 14 and 8. Who's that great city? Who's that great city?
Revelation 14 and 8. And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
Boom!
What the fuck wrong with you?
Since we're already there, we could Gone. All right, so that's that great city, okay, and that is the demise and the destruction that's coming to this wicked society. All right, America's gonna get destroyed, man. Okay, but since we know already in Revelation, what we brought out right now, 14,
14 and 8.
All right, let's get Revelation 18, verse 1. A few more precepts, and we're gonna close out right there.
Let me read that. Revelation 18 and 1. It says, and after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and it's become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
Who is
the Great?
Okay, real quickly, who is receiving this vision? On the island of Patmos, right? In the time of the what? So he's speaking about a future Babylon. Future Babylon.
Good point.
Okay, just throwing it out there. You got it. Just want to throw it out there.
Right. Which is America. Okay, America, which is Babylon the Great. Okay, he says Babylon the Great is fallen. America, so he's seeing a vision that America is being destroyed. Okay, a future prophecy that's going to happen to this wicked ass society, man. America is going to be destroyed. All right, defeated, demolished by the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai through the power of those nukes and the chariots. Okay, that is a future prophecy.
Yep.
Okay, that was verse 2.
Oh, yeah, it was verse 2. Verse 3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundancy of her delicacies. Verse 4.
I want to speak on verse 3. Right, so destroy for all the wickedness, okay, for spreading wickedness, all right, and Satanism and satanic ways onto all the other nations, man. These other nations, all right, they're drunk off that wine that we read in Micah, the 2nd chapter. Okay, because America's spreading all that demonic vibration, that wicked spirit, okay, which is not going to come to an end very soon.
Right.
Verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people, that you be not partakers of her sins, and that you receive not of her plagues."
Which is the message that we want to broadcast to our people. All right, come out of America. Come out of not physically but spiritually. All right, separate yourself from this wicked society, because this is what's going to happen to America. We told you that America is mystery Babylon, and we're telling you that this are the prophecies and the judgment that's going to happen to this place. But you can jump down to verse 8.
Verse 8, it says, "Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord God who judgeth her."
Talking about that fire again. Okay,
right.
The Lord is going to judge this place by those snoops, all right, and the chariots, the Lord's chariots.
Yep.
Okay?
If I may read 9 and 10, it says, "And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning." America's gonna burn.
Which proves again, this is talking about a future Babylon.
Right.
That didn't happen in ancient Babylon.
Right.
All right. That was a surgical strike by Darius the Mede.
Right.
Okay. It just became a vassal state to the Persian Medes. It became there's another term, I can't think of it right now. It's a city state or
province.
A province. There you go. The water. That's all. That didn't happen. Babylon didn't burn up in smoke. In fact, Alexander the Great went to Babylon.
Right.
All right.
He had Alexandria.
Alexandria. Come on, they put it in the movie Alexander. With that Colin Farrell character, that weirdo that played that scene. So let's talk about a future Babylon that's going to go up and burn and then be smoky, man. All right, we're also going to smoke this place, man.
That's what it refers to as that mighty city.
Yeah.
Yep.
And America is that mighty city.
Verse 10, it says, "Standing afar off for the fear of her torment," because America's across the pond from everybody else. Saying, "Alas, alas, that great city, Babylon, that mighty city. For in 1 hour is thy judgment come." What's going to fuck up a place in 1 hour? The besom of destruction.
I got it.
You got it? Talk to me.
Bring it out.
Isaiah 14 and verse 23. It says, "I will also make it a possession for the bitter and pools of water. I will sweep it with the besom of the
Salaki, start at 21. I know we started 21 to get the whole point, man.
Right.
It's okay.
Isaiah chapter 14, verse 21. "Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities."
Woo! That's definitely talking about America.
Right.
Yeah.
America's everywhere with their embassies, with their culture, with their businesses. All right. That's definitely talking about America, Babylon the Great. You got it.
Verse 22 says, "For I will rise like if I will raise up against them, said the Lord of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant and son and nephew, said the Lord. I will also make it a possession for the bitter and pools of water. I will sweep it with the besom of destruction, said the Lord of hosts." The besom is a sweeping agent. So, meaning the daughter of Babylon is going to be destroyed from sea to shining sea. Verse 24, "The Lord of hosts hath sworn, saying, Surely as I have thought, so shall it come to pass, and as I have purposed, so shall it stand."
Woo! It's going to happen in our lifetime.
Right. Yep. One more, if we can get it with my publisher. 2 Ezra chapter 16 and verse 13. Because I was saying earlier how Babylon is going to be.
Hold on, let me get it. You got it. For 2 Ezra 16 and 13, it says, "For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss."
So who the arrows, who the missiles belong to?
The Lord.
Jeremiah.
I have created the ways to destroy. You know?
Weapons of the indignation.
You know what I'm saying? And that's that technology. They're sharp, man. And that's the Lord's technology. And shall not miss when they begin to shoot into the ends of the world. When they begin to be shot into the ends of the world.
So we know different parts of the world are going to get hit too, but Babylon is going to be totally destroyed, and it's not going to be rebuilt. Other parts of the earth are going to be rebuilt. You know,
We ain't gonna need
that's
it.
why we're going to need service.
North Korea just tested a missile.
Right.
If North Korea got missiles, all these fuckers got missiles, even more than what they report, man.
Right.
They got missiles, and they got a whole bunch of warheads in them. And that's gonna make up that 200 million, whatever the Lord got. You know, to multiply the motherfuckers. They finna shoot and they finna burn up America from sea to shining sea. Call line like Bashmi outside. And it ain't fucking science fiction. They got them shits pointed over here right now. They got them pointed at DC, New York, Miami, everywhere, Atlanta, all over this motherfucker.
The brother I'm on the bar did a video probably like a couple weeks back, where it was like a animation of Russia saying, you know, if we shoot missiles at like New York and different places, what will happen? You know, it shows them how the missile and the warheads came out, and they were saying they're different targets. You know? So them nations, they have beef with America, you know, in different cities.
They ain't got one nuke pointed and that's it. No. Why? If you're gonna do it, if you're gonna drop a nuke, do the whole shebang. Render unto her double. You know what I'm saying? She dropped fucking atomic bombs on people.
Spared on arrows.
Right.
Shoot all of them.
So don't spare them shits. Because we ain't gonna need them in the kingdom. Ain't finna be no more fucking war.
Right.
Shoot them bitches over here. The Lord gonna beam up his elect, and this bitch finna be desolate.
And I wanted to emphasize too where it says, when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world, and modern, you know, a regular arrow can't do that. So you know, it's talking about a missile, a nuke. All right.
Right. Did y'all say what the military calls a missing missile?
Broken arrow.
Broken arrow. Yep, that's a military term. They also did a movie called Broken Arrow with John Travolta and Christian Slater. All right, they missed a nuke. See, the elites know. All right, that's why they know they got a short time. Okay, you Jakes need to wake the hell up. All right, you got it.
Yeah, I want to get something real quick from Wikipedia. It says the arrow or Hetz is a family of anti-ballistic missiles designed to fulfill an Israeli requirement for missile defense systems that will be more effective against ballistic missiles than the MIM-104 Patriot surface-to-air missile. Woo! But I wanted to bring out the point that they also refer to ballistic missiles as arrows. They even look like them. They look like arrows. But we're gonna finish off right now. Back to Revelation chapter 18. I believe it was at verse 9.
Revelation 18 and 9 again. Right. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise anymore.
That's right. I love it.
So, judgment, death, famine, all right? And that's the judgment that's coming to America, okay? It's going to be utterly burned with fire.
Right.
All right, the destruction of America, Babylon, right? The virgin daughter of Babylon, right? The USA, which is going to be destroyed in 1 hour. That is the future prophecy that's coming to America, okay?
And just to emphasize, real quick, you got something to say?
No, you got it.
You know, where it says, and no merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn, and the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise anymore. Meaning, just no more CNBC, no more stock reports, all right? No more, what's the new thing now? Crypto, none of that shit.
Right.
All that shit's going to be destroyed, man. Okay?
All the merchants that were wax rich, not anymore.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. These are gone now.
You're not going to buy nothing from you. You don't have no more consumers.
Right.
All the pigs are dead.
Right.
You see, right. So that is the prophecy that's coming to America. All right. America is Mystery Babylon. All right. We started off with the attributes that shows the qualities that show that America, modern day America, is Mystery Babylon. And the judgments, the final judgment that's going to happen to America in these last days, which is going to be destroyed by death, famine, destruction. All right, that great fire, which is going to be coming with the intercontinental nuclear ballistic missiles, and the concentrated fire from the Lord's chariots. Okay, and who's going to avenge us? Yahweh Shai, man.
That's right.
And Lord willing, we part of the elect, and when we get beamed up, Lord willing, we look down and we see America be destroyed and mingle with like that glass of fire.
Right.
Okay, so anybody want finish off any precepts? Got any precepts? Kaliyah, you got some?
We good, bro. Close out.
All right, hey, so with that, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash.
Want to give double honors to our elders and apostles of great millstone that rule well and taught us this truth. Salutations to the hopeful elect scattered abroad, preaching this word and this doctrine in truth, honesty, and sincerity. Lord willing, this Wednesday fellowship class was edifying to you brothers and few sisters that watch. Kwam Nasharala. Ball the ball. Shalom.
Shalom.